The objective of this project is to extract data from Twitter related to politics and analyze it on Apache Spark using Scala as our language, and to visualize the data on IntelliJ Spark and Tableau platforms. So the contents of this project are Hadoop and map reduce and also Hadoop configuration, which are more or like setting up the platform for extraction and visualization, analyzation of data. The next step is phase 1, which is tweets collection. The phase 2 is query running and visualization of data that we extracted, and a little bit of feature scope will be explained by my project mates. Thank you.
Now I'm gonna run Hadoop on a system, and we're gonna format the name node. There you could see the name node is being formatted. It asks for a yes or no, say yes. And after once you formatted the name node, you go into the directory and start all the process for Hadoop and yarn. And you could see it asks for a password for the administrator. Give the password, and then you have to type in JPS, through which you can see all this process getting started.
Moving to phase 1, the total data which we have collected is roughly around 900 MB. On this 900 MB, we have run a Python program to extract all the hashtags and URLs on this data. So what you can see on the screen is we have already loaded the extracted hashtags and URL in the HDFS file system. So right now we are going to perform map and reduce operations on the extracted URL data. We are going to now save the output file to on the desktop. The command hdfs dfs -ls phase 1 out basically shows us in how many parts the file has been divided. As of now, you can see part dash r dash 0000 is the file which has been performed, which is the output of the map and reduce operations. So as you can see, Hadoop has successfully done the map and reduce operations on the hashtags URL, and the similar thing has been done for the hashtags. We have also done the word count program on Apache Spark for word count and hashtags, and got the similar results. This is the complete phase 1 performed by us. The later part is phase 2. For phase 2, we have written 10 different SQL queries on the extracted data in Apache Spark using Scala. To visualize these 10 different SQL queries, we have used IntelliJ Spark and Tableau. See on the screen, there are 10 different categories used. These categories are basically the SQL queries which we have performed on the extracted data of around 800 MB. Let me now explain all these categories in order. So starting with first, it says top 10 time zones. What this basically means is we have tried to sort all the time zones using Scala of the top 10 countries which have been more frequent in our tweets. The second category is top locations. So similar to the top time zone, we have extracted the top all this visualization will be shown further on. The first three categories are similar: time zone, location, and languages. The fourth query is account created by year. Basically, what this means is whatever the tweets we have created, which we have extracted related to the username, we have tried and tried to extract when the account has been created of the username from the tweets. Withheld in countries, what it means is which all country in the data in which all countries is not applicable. For example, if a user is trying to send a content and that particular content is been banned in some countries, so Twitter doesn't allow those content to be allowed in those particular countries. So in our Twitter tweets, there has been total nine instances where this has occurred, and the particular content of a video was blocked in a country called Denmark. The further 7 and 8 query we have tried. Our main aim was to find out which user is not active since the account has been created based on their followers and favorites. So trying to understand the inactivity of the user. So the way we try to do this is performing an outer join on the followers with relating to the username, the followers count, and the favorites count. So what this basically does is, if suppose a user has 0 followers from the time the account has been created, and also his activity is not more, basically his favorites, meaning his activity is less. So that can be verified using this query. So basically this query will help you understand which user is active and not active. The next query, which is truncated username, basically what it does is, since we all know that the Twitter has extended its text to some particular limit, so in our Twitter tweets we have come across this field where how many times the user's total tweet has been truncated because of the file size. Tweet size. Basic understanding of all our queries. So as you can see on the screen, we are running all this using Scala in Spark IntelliJ. Since the file size is huge, it takes a while for the program to load and perform the visualization. For visualization later on, you can see that we have used graph base as well as pie chart to visualize the data. Further on, we have also used Tableau, as I said, to visualize all the location on a graph basis, to understand where the tweets are coming from which location on the graph. So this is basically all our phase 2 as well as visualization performed.
The feature scope of this project could be collection of bigger data sets, like in gigabytes, and then use our different techniques to get a meaningful output of this data, raw data which we collected by different queries related to geography, the time, and then his interest, etc. And you could extend this project or this concepts to fields like online shopping, like e-commerce or healthcare systems, etc. And thank you for listening, and thank you all.